It's time for elevating skating. This time we are focused on 3 turns for ice dance. Here are 3 things that can help us take those turns to the next level.
Starting with knee action. It's important to understand our leg pathways, so static drills first. Teed feet, deep knee bend, slide out to a full extension, leaving the free foot on the ice. Be sure that your body weight is heading over your front foot. Now focus on pressing directly up from your skating foot to rise and scissor the free leg closed. And now in motion. Deep bend, take a push, then rise and close. Then return to your bend without touching the ice or losing control of your skate side lead. Now a little context, use your knee action on your approach to your 3 turn. Deep bend, strike, rise and close, then allow your rotation. You should now be at your highest point in your knee action. And following our 3 turn will be deep and controlled rebend. Walk through your process slowly or stationary to allow yourself to feel your free side retain the check back after your turn. And now the backward portion. This static drill is to focus on the clean, rotationless closure from our end extension range. And now in motion, focus on denying the desire to rotate as we rise and close. As with our forward drill, use your knee action to alternate from deep bend and extension to rise and closure without allowing the free foot to touch the ice. This will require you to prioritize your body weight towards your circle. Now we join the connecting points. Post-turn check, rebend and stroke to your full extension skate side lead. Want more control and power in this moment? This is the secret sauce. As you rebend, be sure to keep your free hip checked right back. And as you lower into your knees, rotate your feet from your floating T to a toes together V shape. This is priming your legs for a powerful push. Gating our rotation is vital to avoid swing, and it has everything to do with our knee action. From our lowest point on the backward outside edge, we rise and close, allowing only 89 degrees of rotation. Why 89 degrees? Because it's better to under-rotate than to overshoot and begin a spiraling loss of control. So with conservative rotation, we follow with deep knee bend. Body weight anchored in our skating side. And now in motion, slow everything down. Skate every move as slowly as you can and control every shape you make with your legs, whether it's the bend, extend, teed feet, or turn in. Partnering skills get a boost from understanding tracking. Here we stand just inside our circle, about to start our forward outside entry glide. We bend and stroke, establishing our glide inside of the circle. As we rise, we are crossing the circle to the outside, just as we reach our peak in our knee, and our 3 turn happens outside of the circle. Our check keeps us out of the circle as we prepare to stroke onto our backward outside. And as we rise, our back outside crosses into the circle. Our rebend happens inside the circle, and we are ready to repeat the cycle again. This time from a static camera viewpoint. We stroke out forward outside, rising and closing, and as we do so, approaching the 3 turn, we are crossing to the outside of the circle line, just in time to turn our 3 turn. And here is the backward portion. From our rebend, we check well so that our backward outside edge starts outside of the circle. Then we rise and open our 98 degrees. finishing inside the circle. Continuous circle practice offers us a unique challenge: to make our consecutive 3 turns pass into and out of the circle by only a small distance on either side. Go as slowly as you need, be that dance tempo or travelling velocity. True mastery demands that we learn the moments where we need a tighter hand on the reins. Notice the moments that challenge you most and aim to slow them or delay them even more. And that's how you show your dance 3 turns who's boss. Stylish ice dancers have a steady and consistent frame or hold. Train yours with my secret weapon. How very British an umbrella, but any stick of the right length will do. Demonstrating for the gents, place one end in the crook of your right elbow. Fold your arm and using your hand grasp the brolly, and at the other end it should be in the palm of your left hand. Keep a gentle pressure between both points and the brolly level, no tipping or dipping. Now try to keep your brolly in position as you skate your consecutive 3 turns. This serves as a great reminder that our arms are not free to help us by flapping about. They have their own work to do and they need to be consistent.
It's always great to read your comments, to hear your questions and requests. So keep them coming and let me know which part of your skating you want to elevate next.